Willie D Live.
Yeah.
And then you gonna call the police after all that shit you was talking on Twitter, and then you get here and you jump in my face and you get clocked. You should have just held that L and sat out or swung back. You didn't. You fell to the ground and started crying. And I moved on and went and got my drink. I come down with a fresh drink and here go the police. What part of the game is that?
Now, did you feel at any point that perhaps a lawsuit would be pending?
Yeah. I'm always ready for a lawsuit. Let me tell you something. I'm from Inglewood, California. We are taught to get your setup, is what we call it. At all times, have your setup, which is your hands. Mm-hmm. And I'm down with a fade, but the era I grew up in, you get a fade and it's over with. Ain't no police involved, ain't no lawsuits and no shit like that. But nowadays, if you got money, people want to sue you. But all these women that I beat up in these stadiums and stuff, ain't nobody ever sued me.
Yeah.
So I got lucky.
So you've been lucky, and so let's count those blessings.
Those are blessings.
And let's not do that anymore.
I'm done.
Let's get you a personal
security
detail.
Yes.
Let's get you personal security detail, and let them do that. Let them do that, and that way, you know, when something go down, he's working or she's working in a professional capacity.
Yeah.
And no lawsuits will be filed. Even if they get filed, they'll get dismissed because they were working in a professional capacity and they were doing their job.
Yeah.
And you get to go home and
take care of my business.
Everything's, you know, you still got retribution. They still got knotted up. It's just that you ain't have to come out your pocket. And you know what's sometimes worse than just having to come out your pocket is the inconvenience of going through trials and courts and having to deal with lawyers and stuff. And I hate giving lawyers free money. I don't mind if I'm giving you some money to negotiate a contract or something, fine. But just giving you some money to defend me or something for some reason.
I didn't start.
Yeah, something I didn't start. Even if I did something stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that's free money to me. I don't like that. I had
to give my lawyer $25,000 when I got arrested just to do all the shit I needed done.
And you were innocent.
And I was completely innocent.
You were the victim.
$25,000 that cost me to prove my innocence. That's why a lot of people accept plea deals, accept whatever it is, because they don't have the money to do that. To stand on their innocence. And it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, one thing that ain't fucked up is we got Miko Grimes in the studio, and she just gave us a bomb interview. Fam, I really appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
I really do appreciate you. And I think I've learned a little bit more about you. I had some questions that I've been wanting to ask, and I think I got them answered. And, you know, just please continue to do what you do, you know, and don't be discouraged. Be encouraged. When they come, just be like, this is what I do.
That's what I do,
Yeah, this is what I do. And just also, like, one of the things that I do, being outspoken myself, is when I see the detractors or whatever, they're not just detractors to me, they're the devil. I identify them as the devil.
Yeah.
And I say, oh, I see what the devil doing. That's the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see what they're doing. You know, somebody want to try to create an argument out of nothing, want to bump or whatever. That's the devil, you know. So they try to come for my kid. Okay, that's the devil. Not saying I'm going to let the devil get a pass.
Right.
Ain't nobody getting no pass.
No passes.
But
just identify.
But what it do, once I identify that's the devil, then now I know how to move. Mm-hmm. And I will never move emotionally. Mm-hmm. I will move in a calculating manner. And I'm never going to do what what's written on that button tells me to do. Mm-hmm. If that button says jump, I'm not jumping. If that button says swing, I'm not swinging. Because that's what you want me to do.
Right.
And if I do what you want me to do, you're controlling my mind.
You're a puppet then.
Not me.
Yeah.
Right. So we appreciate you, Miko.
Thank you. I want to thank you for having me on as well. And I would like for you to come on my podcast.
I'm with it.
Yes. So
I'm with it.
So we could do it virtually or in person.
We can work it out. You're in Florida, right?
I'm in Florida.
How far away are you from Miami? You said
30 minutes. 30 minutes from Miami.
Man,
yes.
I'll do that for you.
Yes, do that.
I'll
It's
come
called
back.
Ask Miko.
Yeah.
And so I had a podcast before, which is the iHeart Miko podcast. It was nothing but sports.
Yeah.
And at the end, the last little segment I had, I would get people to email me questions, or it could be relationships, sports. It could be anything. And I would answer like 2 or 3 questions at the end of every episode. Well, now, instead of just being sports, you can ask me anything. And I post it on my Instagram story. And you can ask me any question. And I do it weekly. Sometimes I do it twice a week, where people just send in any questions they want. And when I have guests on, I let them know, here's my guest. You want to ask that person something?
Yeah.
So if I have you on, I'm going to tag you, and then people can send in questions for either one of us. And what I tell my guests is, I'm going to answer everything. You don't have to answer everything, because sometimes people don't want to answer everything. But you just answer. It's basically the same thing we're doing now, but I'm going to probably do yours a little bit more interview style, mixed with questions that people ask, because I'm pretty sure people have a lot of questions for you. I have a lot of questions for you as well. But I would love it if you would join me on my platform as well.
Absolutely. That's done.
Thank you.
Done. Say less.
Yes.
Ladies and
I'm with
gentlemen,
it.
Miko Grimes.
Thank you.
No more talk.